Hello, mythical beasts. My good friend and business partner, Link, some of you may know him. He's let a little thing like the birth of his third child slow down his personal entertainment train. So I'm here all by myself, holding down the fort in Lillington. Yeah, we haven't moved yet. We haven't moved to Fuquay. That's going to happen hopefully next week. Holding down the fort. Who was the first person to use that, and what does that phrase mean? Does anybody know that? I mean, was this fort mobile? Was it a tent? Could it have been blown away with a strong gust of wind? Was it in the context of a hurricane? Why did it need to be held down, and who was holding it down? I don't know what it is, but I know that I'm doing it. I'm doing it by myself as well as I possibly can. And what I want to direct your attention to right now while you're thinking about holding down the fort is two would you rather questions. Not just one, but two. And these aren't from me, these are from you. If you are a member of the Rhett and Link community, that means you're cool and you're great and you're better than others. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't mean that. Well, yes, it does. Well, no, it doesn't. Don't suggest that. It just means you're a mythical beast, and it means every morning when you wake up, you can tell yourself that, and it helps you get through the day. Go join the community if you haven't. But if you have joined the community, many of you may have seen that there were lots of would you rather scenarios and questions that were submitted, and I'm going to read you a couple of them right now that got me thinking. Well, this first one didn't really get me thinking. It just made me think, whoa, this one's easy. It was from Jordan Hilditch. He says, would you rather be trapped in a cage with a hungry tiger or eat an old man's hairy foot? Well, first of all, you haven't placed any stipulations on the whole hairy foot thing. I'm assuming that it has been cut off of the man, so I'm not like eating it off of a person. And I'm assuming that I can do whatever I want to with it, so I would deep fry it in some batter, and then I would dip it into barbecue sauce. And at that point, it would taste like a chicken nugget from McDonald's. So that's an easy one. But here's one that actually got me thinking, might get you thinking. This one is from Stephen Gordon, and it says, would you rather forget who everyone else is or forget who you are? Now, I had an initial knee-jerk reaction to this one, and it was, well, I'd forget who everyone else is, because if I remember who I am, then I can, it seems a lot less jarring. Then I started thinking, Stephen, I don't know if you meant to ask a very perplexing question, but you did. Because my knowledge of who I am as a person is all in reference to who I am in relationship with other people. In other words, I am my parents' son. I am my children's father. I am my wife's husband. I am Link's friend. I am Link's business partner. And so, if I were to suddenly forget all those relationships, I think I'd have some sort of devastating implosion and just cease being as a person. But if I were to forget who I was, but not forget who all these other people were, I could then reestablish my identity based on all these relationships. So that's my perspective on it, but I want to hear your perspective. Would you rather, you can answer the one about the foot and the tiger if you want, but the one I really want to hear you talk about is, would you rather forget who everyone else is or forget who you are? Well, I'm going to keep holding down the fort here, and in the meantime, figure out what that means. Answer this would you rather question, and I will see you tomorrow.